Welcome to Sunday, January the 4th of 2026. My name is Tom, and this is your Ready Core Daily Brief. Today, the calendar may change, but our mission stays the same. Let's get you up to speed with the latest from the RISAT team and the Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for January the 4th, 2026. Up first today, a deadly drug-resistant fungus known as Candida auris, or superbug fungus, is rapidly spreading across U.S. hospitals and long-term care centers. The CDC has identified around 7,000 cases nationwide in 2025, with the fungus now present in at least 60 countries. This pathogen poses a high risk to critically ill patients, particularly those on ventilators or with weakened immune systems, with about half of infected patients potentially succumbing to the infection. While most strains resist at least one antifungal, many infections remain treatable with echinocandins. Health officials advise contacting your doctor if you exhibit symptoms such as fever or chills. In other news, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has raised concerns about American travelers potentially facing arrest in Europe over past social media posts. Recent actions by European authorities have included threats of extradition for U.S. citizens violating local hate speech laws online. Rubio emphasized the importance of understanding that free speech protections in the U.S. may not apply abroad, and travelers should be mindful of foreign laws and social norms regarding online conduct. Turning to the economic front, the U.S. dollar has started 2026 with gains following its largest annual drop in 8 years. The dollar index increased slightly to 98.37 amid narrowing interest rate gaps between the U.S. and other countries. Market watchers are awaiting upcoming U.S. economic data, including payroll and jobless figures, for signals on future Federal Reserve policies. Attention is also on President Trump's forthcoming Fed chair nomination, which could influence rate decisions this year. Protests and civil unrest remain an ongoing concern nationwide. Various demonstrations are scheduled for today, including rallies in Colorado, California, Michigan, New York, and Canada, focusing on global issues. Citizens are urged to maintain high situational awareness at public events, know their exits, and report suspicious activities to authorities or the RISAT team via regional alerts. Now for the weather. The West Coast and Intermountain West continue to experience heavy coastal rain and mountain snow, while a fast-moving system will bring wintry precipitation, including moderate snow and light freezing rain to the upper Midwest and Great Lakes Sunday night. Well above average temperatures are expected across the central U.S., with some record highs possible. Coastal flooding is likely in Northern California due to ongoing storms, and lake-effect snow showers will persist near Lakes Erie, Ontario, and eastern Lake Superior. Additionally, a moderate geomagnetic storm watch remains in effect for today, transitioning to a minor storm watch tomorrow. Looking ahead, there are several events scheduled over the next week, including the Broward County, Florida chapter meetup on January 13th in Sunrise FL and the NWFL January Winter Camp from January 15th to 18th in Ebro FL. The third annual Illinois Winter Camping event will take place January 16th through 18th at Starved Rock State Park. Members interested in joining these events can find further details on the Ready Core calendar. Members can access the American Contingency Members Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
Well, as the fireworks faded and New Year began, Ryan stood outside with a cup of coffee, watching the horizon glow with the first light of 2026. The world was quiet, but his mind was clear. Nothing about the mission had changed. His family was still his priority. His community still mattered. And the lessons from last year were still guiding his steps into this one. That's the mindset of true preparedness. It doesn't reset with the clock. It renews with purpose. Every January brings a flood of resolutions and fresh starts, but what really counts is the steady commitment underneath. We prepare not because of fear, but because of love. We lead not because we have to, but because someone has to. And we stay ready because life doesn't send invitations before the next test arrives. So as you look toward the year ahead, remember one thing. Progress doesn't always look flashy. Sometimes it's just one more check mark, one more conversation, or one more skill refined. That's how strong families and thriving communities are built, quietly, intentionally, and together. So tonight, take a moment to write down your why. Not your goals, not your checklist, just the reason why you prepare. Keep it somewhere you'll see it often this year. All right, tomorrow we're going to start a new week with a new word of the week and a new layer in your preparedness journey. Until then, stay steady and on mission. Thanks as always for listening to the AmCon and Ready Corps Daily Brief. There you go. Habit bit me. If you're already a member, thank you. Make sure to check out today's resources on the members only platform. And if you're not, just head over to AmericanContingency.com to get started. I'm Tom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.